Hello. So the time is 3:53 a.m. We're about to get dressed and get ourselves round to the port of Dover to set off. This is officially day one. Let's go. So we're away. I'm not sure how I feel about this camera angle right now. I feel like it's something that we may have to change in a little while because I prefer to be on my right hand side talking to camera. But because I was filming out front of the van yesterday, it's just
turn
where
right
it is
onto
now.
Castle Street, then turn
So
right onto Queen Street.
What we might do in a second is just pull in initially, get a little time lapse on the go for the journey to the port from where I parked yesterday evening, and and then move the mount across to the other side of the windscreen.
Turn right onto Queen Street, then turn left
So
onto
we can
York
have a little
Street.
bit of a more useful bit of camera work. Yeah, let's do that. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Right, so there's got to be some outtakes here because for some reason I pressed the time lapse button again and then did it again after that, but we've got through check-in. We're currently sat in a queue waiting. I've moved the mount down a bit so that it's a bit more of a normal position instead of being a bit higher up looking down on me, which I didn't quite like. Probably still not low enough, but what I've had to do because of the nature of the mount I've got for the GoPro is have it a little bit higher and sort of angle it down a bit so that I can swing it underneath as well, so I can record when I'm driving. But check-in, passport control, security checks, all painless, which, if I'm honest, is what I was expecting. We've got a little wait now, to be honest, until the ferry. It's 5 to 5 in the morning. We're not sailing until 6:15, so I'm fully anticipating in the next sort of half hour, 45 minutes, we will get boarded, we will get on the boat, which is not here. So it's still got to turn up and get everybody off, but yeah, relatively stress-free. I'm just trying to ascertain whether or not it is worth me getting out and making a coffee. Might still be too early. I've no breakfast, I've no food, and I can't really be bothered to walk over to the terminal building, which is across the car park, and it'll be overpriced. But then if anything, I'll get something to eat on the ferry, which will also be expensive and overpriced. So I should have planned ahead, let's be honest, but I didn't. So we live with that ourselves. We found a park up for the day. once I've got into France. It's about 2 hours drive from Calais, which is a nice distance, if I'm honest. I don't mind a 2 hour drive. It should be okay. It'll be painless. There's never really any traffic in France other than Paris. So yeah, it's all good. We are going to have a nice little jaunt. The park I found looks pretty damn cool. It's an official motorhome air. It's a free one, which we love. And it's like in the middle of like a massive natural park. So it should mean that we can get out on the scooter as well and go. There's a supermarket around the corner, firstly. So we should be able to get out on the scooter and pick up some bits. Not that I need a huge amount, really, but it always serves well to pick up supplies. And then we'll find somewhere to sit down and do some work, do some editing. Although the editing part won't take too long. It should be fairly straightforward. So yeah, that's it for now. Let's reconvene when I'm getting on the ferry. That'll probably be a time lapse, maybe. Very short one, because it's not, like I said, not a long drive from here to actually getting on the ferry itself. But yeah, we'll the next time you hear from me should well be in France, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, we're on the boat. I'm just going to have a bit of a wander down onto the lower deck and show you the luxury of this, I say cruise liner. It's not, it's a ferry, but Virgil's there, which is pretty sick. But no, this is mental. I walked up onto this deck when I got on the boat and I felt like I was on the Titanic. Obviously it's not sunk, there's no icebergs, hopefully. Well, look at this. What the hell? I've never actually been on a ferry that has a stage and many full leather and shit. Full bar, a lot. What the hell? This is absolute madness. I'm gonna go upstairs, I think, onto the top deck and have a scan around, see what the crack is. But yeah, look at that. It's utter madness. I'm on a ferry. Also, while I'm on the ferry, weird little announcement came over the tannoy earlier. I'm gonna go sit on the leather-bound chairs. Might as well feel like a millionaire while I'm recording this segment, aren't I? So, gets on the ferry, sat down, having my coffee, having a croissant, and announcement comes out. We have cabins for rent with ensuite bathrooms. I want a ferry to Calais. Like, who, honestly, who is renting a cabin for a crossing that takes an hour and a half? Which dirty dogs are meeting people on ferries and needing a cabin? Like, seriously, I know I wouldn't. Just go use a toilet or something. Join the Sail Low Club, the Mile High Club's naughty sister. And yeah, we are currently on a boat, and we can just about pick out the white cliffs, so you probably can't. I can with my eyes. Well, that's right. Anyway, we're going to get up onto the roof so I can have a little besh. That's a vape. And yeah, we'll see if we can get a bit more of a tour of the boat and its luxury. I've also picked up a kids activity pack, so I can do some colouring in later. That'll be fun. Yeah. Still baffled by the fact that there's cabins on this boat. Mental. Right, so I'm up on the open deck and the sea looks lovely. There's England, there's France. We can see them both. Pretty epic. So yeah, we are en route. I feel like this might be the majority of the filming I'm doing today. Might just be while I'm on the boat. But we'll try and pick some up in France as well, because I feel like I'm going to jump on, I want to get parked up, I'm going to jump on the scooter to go to the shops. I can't be bothered to walk. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So we are, bonjour, no, we'll try this again. Bonjour, je suis en France. Hello, I am in France. And the sun's trying to get out, which is a good thing. We love to see it. And yeah, it's quite a nice day, if I'm honest.
In half a mile, keep left to merge onto N216.
We are going to make our way to our first park up. We've got about an hour, 20 minutes, an hour and a half till I get there, which is absolutely fine. It's a short drive, but it'll be a nice drive. Staying off the toll roads, as I always do when I'm in France, and just mooching, really, just really taking its time and taking it steady, so we don't need to rush. But that's about it for now, so we will reconvene in a little bit when I get parked up, and yeah, when we get out on the scooter
to merge onto N216
to go to the supermarket. So I'll catch up with you very shortly, guys. Bye bye. So very quick one, because the GoPro battery is not doing particularly well, but I have reached my park up for the rest of the day and tonight. It's a free air. I'll drop the location of the park for night number in the comment or in the description of this video. first impression is it's pretty damn cool. There is a water fill-up point, a wastewater point. On the way into the air, it did say I'm in a free Wi-Fi zone as well, which I've not tried that yet, but if that is the case, then that is pretty epic for what is a free park up. I think there's electricity somewhere as well, but I don't need that, so we're not going to worry about it. And yeah, I'm going to go and have a bit of sleep now, because functioning on 4 hours sleep is not the smartest thing to be doing. So on that, I will catch up with you a little bit later on, guys, when I've arisen, and we'll go and explore this park that I'm parked in. Bye. Now then, we've moved the van from over there to over here. Reason being is that I was parked under trees, so I wanted to actually get my solar panels doing something. I mean, they were charging, but I was only pulling in 4 watts. I've moved, granted it's very cloudy today, but I'm pulling in 8 watts now, because my batteries were not in good shape. So at least now for the next 6 hours ish, if I'm parked here and the sun gets out, which it's forecast to a little bit later on, we should be good. What I'm going to do in a minute, I've just got a bit of admin to do, but once I've done that, I'm going to wander down to the supermarket and pick up some little bits. I don't need much, but I'm going to have a wander down to the Carrefour, see if the bricolage is open as well next door. So I'm going to swap an empty gas bottle for a full one, which is quite clever for me. And then when I get back, I'm going to jump on the scooter, potter around the park. I'm going to film that as well. I'm going to attach a GoPro to it and see what we can see. Hopefully I don't fall off and hurt myself. I don't think I will. We'll see how pretty this park is, and then yeah, go from there. So we've just been, we're on a little walk, been to the bank, took out some cash just on the off chance I'll need it, which I will in the morning when I go to the bakery that's just behind me for my morning croissant and bread. Just walking back down the road now to the Carrefour. I'm still not really sure what I need. I need shaving foam for my head, but other than that, I'm struggling a little bit. There will be bits I'll need to pick up. I've got milk, I smuggled that in. I say I smuggled it in. Nobody checked my fridge, which is where it was. So there'll be some bits. I'll have some fresh fruit juice, definitely. I love a carton of juice in the morning, and there'll definitely be some other bits as well, but I'll end up buying some pointless shit, because I always do. Might get some Orangina that can go in my cool box in the front of the van, so when I'm driving tomorrow I can have some. I found a park up for tomorrow that looks pretty good. Not that I don't really plan ahead, I just thought I'd have a look, because I know where I need to be at the weekend, so I kind of know what I do and don't need. So we're gonna we're gonna try and get there tomorrow and get the bits that just get to where I need to be, and sort of plotting my route down so I'm in the right place come Friday to just sort of hot step it to Magnico for the racing. Plus the drive I was going to do is a little bit long, to the lake I want to be at, where there's a little beach and it is nice. So we'll get ourselves there, but I'm not doing a 5-hour drive. I'm going to break it up a couple of days, be there maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, but it's all good. So we are at the Carrefour now. There's a little petrol station, €1.70 a litre for diesel, maybe a little bit on the high side, but a euro's working out at 80 something pence, 85p I think. So I'll figure out what that works out in pounds later on. That's it for now. I'm going to go do some shopping. So
we've just finished shopping. I'm not gonna lie, I spent more than I wanted to, and more than I probably needed to, on stuff I didn't necessarily need. Got some shaving foam, which I'm seeing as a win. Got the Orangina. Got some fruit juice for the mornings. Got myself a can of beer. Not sure why, but I did. Probably gonna have that tonight. Got myself a sandwich because I'm quite hungry, and some crisps and a little apple tart. Like a one portion apple tart as well, which was quite cool. So heading back to the van now. I'm gonna have some lunch and then get some editing done before heading off into the park on the scooter for a little exploration. But looking forward to it. It's gonna be pretty cool. And yeah, let's see how the rest of this goes.